for Peter to be the first pope of the...
Okay. I need to get it stopped because I did a video yesterday and had that playing in the background, and it was all you could hear. You couldn't hear me. So anyway, lesson learned. I've been spending a lot of time lately listening to stories about Jesus and meditating and praying and just kind of going over some things in my mind and just trying to make some changes that I need to make in my life. But anyway, I've, I don't believe in organized religion anymore. I guess you'd say I'm basically a Gnostic or spiritual, because organized religion teaches that there's a hell, which there's not. They teach you that you need to go to church and give your money to the church in order to be saved, in order for them to assist you to get into getting heaven, which is not true. All you gotta do to get to heaven, like it was said before, is just die. You'll go there, promise. I didn't deserve to go, but I went. And if I went, everybody's going. I mean, I was not a good person. There was nothing good about me at one time. I was a sociopath and a psychopath, real bad. I've never met another person I hadn't wanted to kill. I mean, I could have been the most prolific serial killer in the history of ever. I mean, I was bad. I was the most dangerous person I knew. I knew some bad people, but they were nothing compared to me, but they didn't know because I kept it. No one ever knew for sure what was my issues, but they knew I wasn't right because there was nothing nice about me. But no one knew why I wasn't nice. It's because I was sitting there having violent thoughts about killing them. Anytime I was near a person, all I could think about was killing them. Thank God I never killed anybody, but I tried a couple times, but thank God it didn't work. I mean, one person, I spun their head and tried to break their neck, and they hit the ground. I thought they were dead, and maybe they were for a second, I don't know, but anyway, they popped back up like a damn jack in the box and went to acting crazy some more. So, not something proud of it all. It happened, and I don't try to deny anything I've done. If I did it, I'll say it. If I didn't do it, I'll say that. I went to prison for something I didn't do, and there was things that happened that shouldn't have, but that didn't happen. I shouldn't have went to prison. I maybe should have got in a little bit of trouble. Well, I did for my wife for almost cheating on her, but I didn't cheat. I stopped before anything progressed that far, and it all went to shit from there. The next morning, the cops were at my door, and that person had made up a bunch of lies, and I wasn't allowed to defend myself because it was in the military justice system, well, so-called justice system. Anyway, that's another lifetime, but it's there, and I don't hide it. I mean, it's on my record. I can't remove it, so I say what happened and move on. I don't defend myself anymore. You can believe what you want to believe. I don't care. I am who I am, and I do what I want to do, and that's me. Anyway, Today's kind of an odd day. My normal caregiver that I've been with, that's been with me for several months now, is leaving because I wanted her to. She had gotten to a point where all she did was argue with me, and she didn't help much at all. All she wanted to do is argue, and I don't argue. And I have no patience for a person I'm paying to be my helper, arguing every time I ask her to do something. I mean, I don't ask for much. I try to do everything myself pretty much. But every time I ask her for something I needed or would like to have a little help with, she'd be like, later. And then when I said something about, you always say later, she'd start yelling, and she actually yelled at me a couple of times the last couple of days, and that's not something I'm going to accept from a person that I pay very well to be a helper. She should have just stopped arguing and just helped like she was paid for. I mean, I've already paid her for this entire month, but she's leaving today, so I don't care. It'll be less headache. That's all I care about. I'm gonna meet that new girl this evening. I already talked to my friend who knows her and brought her here to Picara yesterday evening. She's been here since yesterday evening, and I'm gonna meet her today. I'm kind of excited about it, but don't know what to expect. But I'm sure she's in the same situation. I mean, she's in a different place, a couple hours from where she lives, about to meet this strange crippled foreigner for a possible relationship, possible job as a caregiver. I mean, it's a big change for her, more than for me. So I understand that she's gonna be nervous, but I get very doubt myself because have issues. I can't walk. I can manage to walk a little bit with a cane, but it's not very safe for me, so I use my wheelchair to get me everywhere I need to go. If I have to walk, I get as close as I can, and I walk as low as possible because I fall pretty easy. That tooth is still killing me. I tried to pull it yesterday. I bought a pair of pliers, and I tried to remove that tooth several times. It won't move yet, but it's going to, because I'm not going to stop until it's gone, because it keeps cutting into my tongue and hurts bad. Anyway, weird day. Losing one person I actually care about. I mean, I do care about her, but I just can't deal with her constantly arguing. And everywhere we've lived so far, we lived 3 different places. She gossips and runs her mouth about things she don't know anything about, and lies about me to make people not like me. So she thought that would basically make me dependent on her, because I didn't have anybody else, because she had turned them against me. But that ends today. I already gave her the money for the bus, and she's gonna be gone here pretty soon. She's back behind the house talking to the owner, or the landlord, not the owner. The owner lives in England, but the landlord who manages the property and collects the rent. She became good friends with everybody back there, which means I'm probably not liked by anybody, because she says things that people don't appreciate here in Nepal, because she knows what will affect your ability to be friends with everybody, and she uses that, her understanding the way the party people work, and me not knowing. She turns everybody against me everywhere we stayed so far. She started a bunch of shit, and I ended up having to move because of her mouth, and I'm just tired of it. Yesterday I told her I had a female coming over that's really none of her business. I really didn't have to explain anything, but I wanted to see kind of where she was at mentally about the whole situation. So I said I was bringing somebody over that I was gonna meet, and if things worked out the way that I'd like, she'd be my girlfriend. And I told her that she better not pull that same shit this time, talking about me and make up lies, and turning people against me, because last time I brought 2 female friends over, she told everybody I brought 2 prostitutes here, but I don't even know a prostitute. I mean, I wouldn't know a prostitute if they fucking bit me right now. I mean, honestly, them 2 ladies were nice to me, and that's all that I cared about, was they were nice. And I don't know what they did for a living. I don't really care. But she didn't know either, excuse me. She didn't know either. She just ran her mouth about something she didn't know shit about. But she told the owner that I was bringing prostitutes around, which was a lie. And so they started locking the damn gates of the property, so I can't get out at night now. So I can't go meet people. Because at nighttime, you meet a whole different set of people than you meet during the daytime, well, obviously. But anyway, it's a lot nicer. It's a lot cooler. Just, I mean, this is a tourist place. Things are happening here 24 hours a day, but you meet nice people no matter what time it is, and you meet bad people probably. I don't know, but I'm sure you do. But anyway, so she turned the owner against me, the landlord against me. Now they lock the damn gate like I'm a prisoner in the evening, and at night I can't go out because of her mouth telling lies. And she also said that I bring gays around, which I don't even know a gay guy. I wish I did, but I don't know. It's hard to find a gay guy here in Nepal. I saw one that I was absolutely sure he was gay at the dentist's office. I tried to get his phone number, but he was busy helping a doctor and couldn't take the time to give me his number. So, missed my one opportunity. But I'll just worry about that later. I mean, I'll meet people no matter where I go. So I'll eventually find my person. Maybe today. I mean, I don't care about whether it's a man or a woman. I mean, my biggest issue with wanting a man is they're stronger. So if I fall, a man can help me get back up. A woman can't. I weigh too much. You know, I'm still a heavy frame, large person. I'm not fat, but I've never been a small person. I have a large frame, and I'm 200 pounds. Last time I weighed was a long time ago. I was 207, and that's kind of skinny for me. My normal average weight was 220 until I died, and I basically stopped eating for a long time. Well, after my chemo, I didn't eat a bite of food for nearly 3 months, and I lost probably 70 pounds. I went below 200, which is real skinny for me. I look terrible, but chemo is poison. What else would you look like? I mean, there's no looking healthy when you're on chemo. They're trying to kill the cancer before they kill you, basically. It's pure poison. And they're hoping it kills the cancer before you die. That's how that shit works. Never again. If I get cancer again, I don't need to know because I'm not ever taking chemo again or radiation because I lost my teeth over radiation. And if I get cancer again, it's just gonna have to kill me because I am not taking any kind of treatment. I'm just gonna, what happens, happens, and I'll go back to heaven. But I'm looking forward to dying one more time, but only once. I don't want to come back here if I go to heaven again. I don't want to come back here. I mean, I love my life here, but there's nothing compared to heaven. And I didn't even see anything but the waiting area that I was in. I didn't see another person, nothing. But I felt, everything in heaven, even in the waiting area, gives off a kind of like, it's like a light, but hard to explain. It's like a light, but it's like golden white light coming from everything. And it's not really light, but it looks like it illuminates everything. But anyway, it's nothing but pure love. Coming directly from God. And I can't wait to feel it again. But if I go there again, I'm gonna stay. I'm not coming back here. There's the owner's wife. They just walk by me and don't speak because I'm pretty sure that caregiver has turned everybody against me. She does that everywhere I go. That's why I don't want her around me no more. Maybe I can make and keep some friends because I won't have her sabotaging everything for me. I mean, she cares about me. I mean, I can tell by the way she does what she does, but I mean, the little bit that she does is not worth the aggravation of having her around. Yesterday, I went by a place that makes pastries and cakes and stuff. Gonna get some, but I parked my chair out front and went inside to look at what they have and what the prices were like because I'd never been to this one shop. And decided they didn't have enough variety and their prices were a little high compared to the one I normally go to. So I told my caregiver, let's go to the one we normally go to. I like it better. And when I got outside, there was a damn lit cigarette butt on the chair of my wheelchair burning a hole in it. Some asshole threw his damn cigarette on my chair. If I could get pissed off, that would have been it yesterday. But I looked up and there was a guy sitting at a table right above where my chair was parked, and I'm pretty sure he threw it down and it went on my chair, but I flipped him off. I mean, I know I probably shouldn't, but I flipped him off because he should watch what he's doing and not be throwing them down cigarette butts just anywhere without looking where he's throwing, because he burned a damn hole in my chair, the seat. It's not a big deal, but I don't appreciate it. Anyway, today I'm waiting for her to leave for good. She's back there. I could put a lock on the door and leave, but I don't really want to leave with her still around. But I'm wanting to go look around and do my normal stuff, just kind of wandering, look at people, watch what people do. My whole life, I've enjoyed people watching. It's been a kind of a hobby for me, I guess you'd say. When I lived in Montgomery, Alabama, I would drive up to Prattville. I'd pass 3 Walmarts to go to the Walmart in Prattville, because I would see the weirdest people in that place that I've ever seen in my life. But I'd be entertained for hours in that Walmart just watching people. But I'd also go, some days I'd go to the Montgomery Mall and I'd just go in there and sit on a bench and just watch people walk by, like I do on the sidewalk here. I go and sit in front of my friend's office where he has that, he has his business, he has a spa and massage parlor. I go sit on the sidewalk in front of that and just watch people. I don't go to doctors, but I'm gonna go to one somewhere. I guess when I get to Europe, but anyway, I'm gonna go see if they can do something about this damn saliva output, because it's gotten ridiculous. I mean, I sleep with a rag under my head because it's uncontrollable. I know my mouth doesn't seal on this corner because of the dentist that pulled my top teeth. She was really rough, shoving stuff down into my gums and hurting me on purpose. And when I told her to stop doing that, she got mad and started cussing at me, yelling at me. Very unprofessional. Don't go to Claiborne County. Basically, health department in Claiborne County, because if you need a dentist, that bitch in there is mean as she's racist. And I was white and was not the color she wanted to be working on. I could tell that my color was her issue with me. She was a bitch from the first day. But I managed to get some teeth pulled. But the next time I went in there, she just ran a piece down in there and she hurt me real bad on purpose because she knew I was going to react. And when I said something like, grab her hand and make her stop shoving it into my gum, hurting me. I was like, hold on. And she said, oh, you shouldn't have done that. She said, we're done. And she walked out. She came in 30 minutes late and had plans to end the appointment as soon as she had an excuse. And when I said, stop hurting me, she said, that's it. You said something that I don't appreciate, and she said she wasn't gonna help me. And so I got up and got all my shit, got back in my chair, and when I was leaving, she was like, "Do you want us to set you up with another dentist?" I said, "Don't do shit for me, just leave me alone." And I left. I ain't got nothing for that bitch. Anyway, if I could remember her name, I'd tell y'all, but I can't remember because it's not important to me. She's not but well, that's not gonna be said, but anyway, y'all get it. Because she is nothing but pure what she is. And it showed. She does not like white people. My ex-wife works in that office, and she's told me many times that everybody there is very racist, and they prove it every time I've ever dealt with them. Anyway, I've dealt with one or two nice people, but they weren't. The doctors are usually not very nice, but the young ladies who are like, I don't know what their jobs are, but they answer phones and whatever, but anyway, they're pretty friendly sometimes. But the doctors are racist. A white person can't get decent service at that place, so don't bother going. Like Claiborne County. That's terrible. You know, I used to, I hate to say it, but I used to say that this one person, I won't tell you who it was, but he was always trying to fight everybody, and he threatened everybody. He threatened me several times over the years, and I would always say, I wish that motherfucker would have a damn stroke and live out a long, long life drooling on himself. Well, look who it happened to. I should never have said that. Maybe I wouldn't be like this, but you know, karma's a bitch, and that bitch will get you. Don't say things that you shouldn't say because it may come back to bite you in the ass. Because it definitely got me. I'm the one that had a stroke, and I'm sitting in a wheelchair drooling. Learned my lesson, but a little too late. I've ruined my life with steroids. That's another thing. Don't do steroids, because that's why I'm in a wheelchair. They caused my stroke. Probably caused my cancer too. I imagine it did. I'm pretty sure steroids is the origin of all my issues. If I can keep biting my tongue, it hurts. That tooth is coming out today. No matter what, that's how much is leaving my mouth today. Got my pliers ready, and it's coming out today. That tooth is not gonna bother me another day. I sat there in my living room back during December and removed all my teeth, but two in each corner in the back because they were so hard to reach. Because the pliers I had wouldn't reach back there and grab them like I needed to grab them, but this pair, I'm gonna figure it out. But the only ones I couldn't get out out of my mouth with these four, they actually have enough material left in them, and then they're not brittle enough. While the radiation hit me from right here in this area, so it killed all my teeth except right here. But I had these four pulled, and I was gonna get these four pulled, but the dentist was a bitch. Anyway, you can actually see a line in my beard where it stops going. It's like right there to right there. But they radiated me from here to here. They cooked this bone in my collarbone, that radiation, cooked that meat and cooked that bone till I couldn't touch it for almost 2 years. I couldn't touch it area, it hurt so bad. But it's funny, I can touch it, rub on it, but it's kind of sensitive, but it's not hurting like it did. Took a long time to start healing, but it's better now. Anyway, radiation and chemo are a bad idea. No, I can't wait to go to a dentist and remove the last little bit of whatever's in my mouth so I can get a set of false teeth. So I have, hey little bird, come here. We called a baby bird yesterday. He had flown out of the nest and was down here, and grabbed him and fed him for a minute, and then put him back on the fence up there so I could go where we needed to go. And he went back over in that next door yard where he came from. So hopefully he made it. Who knows? I watched a crow grab a small bird yesterday and kill it. And I wasn't close enough to it to make it let go of it, but it's way over there. I could see it where it was at, up there on top of that building there. It was like a 6-story. I guess it's an apartment building. It might be a hotel, I'm not sure, but it's pretty tall. But he was up there on the handrail of the 6th floor balcony with a bird in his mouth, but he killed it. You know, I hate that, but that's nature. That's happens every day. I mean, I don't like watching it, but I don't understand why it happens. Just don't want to be involved. Don't want to see it. You know, I grew up hunting and killing things, and I killed a lot of everything we could eat. But when I was around 15, 16, I lost my ability to kill things, which I'm glad. I quit hunting at 16, but I wasted no telling how many hours hunting and killing before I decided that I didn't want any more to do with it. And my father did not understand why I wouldn't go kill things. I never told him, but I just didn't have the taste for it anymore, I guess you'd say. Need to make sure my phone's still charging. Okay. No, electricity goes out every day, sometimes for just a few minutes, sometimes for a couple of hours. You never know. But I have to watch the lights on the power strip to make sure that it's still on. Because if it goes out, I'll just switch to charging my phone from my wheelchair. I've got an adapter that I can use to charge it off my wheelchair. I do that a lot of times when I'm sitting out here, but today I decided that I wanted to go ahead and bring the power strip out here and plug it up and charge it that way. Probably should have bought my wheelchair charger too. You can use it's down to about 95%. But I normally keep it topped off at 100%. Unless I leave and go somewhere, I'll ride until I get down to about 70% and then I come home and charge it. But I never let it get too low because it can damage the batteries. And I'm not trying to do that. I really want to get new batteries, but I'm not gonna be here long enough to bother with all that. But I like to have new batteries with more capacity and more power so I can go faster. My chair will go 10 kilometers per hour, which is 6. My chair goes 6.5 miles an hour, and it goes from 0 to that in like one second. Anyway, that's my neighbor. Lives right above me. He's got a channel also, but he doesn't speak in English on the channel. He's British, but every video he's ever posted, he's got like 100,000 subscribers. But every video he's posted has been in Nepali except one. He did one video in English. I watched a couple of his videos, but I can't understand it, so that was quick. Anyway, he's married to a Nepali woman, so he can stay here forever. I'd like to do that, but I have to meet one that's willing to marry me. Who knows if there's one out there like that. No, I may never find another woman to marry me, but if not, I'll just find somewhere where I can stay and live my life. Doing whatever I like to do, I guess. I don't plan to go back to America, but you never know. Never say never, because as soon as you do, never's gonna show up and kick your ass. So never say never. I don't use absolutes like never and always, or always and never, because there is no never or no always. There's always exceptions to everything that applies. Not a fly swatter in the country. Get him, that rag. Oh. These little things that look like gnats, but I think they're baby flies. I I'm not sure, but I think they're baby flies. Good, the wind's, there's a little breeze, may make the flies go on. It feels pretty good. You know, my friend who trying to introduce me to that woman today, he can't, well, every time he makes plans with me, he's never where he says he's gonna be. Not once has he ever kept his word on any kind of time or place. So I'm not sure how this is gonna work out, because he told me 2 or 3 hours ago he had everything set up within 30 minutes, and I've been waiting. But I didn't figure he's gonna do shit, because he never does. No, he does it on alcoholic time. Somebody told me he drinks a lot, but you know, alcoholics are not dependable at all. The guy that told me about it told me, he said he's known him a long time and he doesn't trust him. And they're friends. They got businesses that are right close to each other. So they've known each other for a long time. And he said he doesn't trust this guy because he never does what he says. With him, like everything is possible. Everything is probable. Gonna happen, gonna do this, gonna do that, but nothing ever happens because he never follows. He never follows through on anything and actually finishes or does anything he says, from what I've noticed. But that girl traveled long ways to meet me, so hopefully he takes that into consideration and actually does this. Doesn't do his normal bullshit. But that's annoying. I get tired of that shit. Can't even hear me. I can't hear myself talk because they freaking trying to peddle everything in the world down door to door. He's like got bags of sweet corn right off the plant. Anyway, every now and then I'll buy from one of them people, but not too often. Like a couple times I bought cucumbers. There'll be like 3 in a bag, decent sized ones, for 100 rupees, which is 70 cents. And I would imagine he had 3 ears of corn in each bag. I would imagine each bag is 100 rupees. So 70 cents for 3 ears of corn, sweet corn. Not a bad deal, but I'm just not interested right now. Plus there's a ton of corn planted behind the house. Oh, some other stuff, you know. No, this video is getting kind of long. It's at 44 minutes, almost 45. So I'm gonna go. I'll be back later, and maybe I'll finally do that long video about my NDE. I really need to do it. Need to try to remember everything that I need to say. But anyway, I'll be back. Y'all be good. Y'all love everybody because God wants you to. And I love y'all. Y'all be good to each other. Bye.